So let's talk a little bit about the big, beautiful bill. And now that we have a few weeks of hindsight, what sort of are you viewing as the major linchpin moments?
I spent 27 hours in my committee brawling with Republicans over the worst piece of legislation I have yet had to vote on in Congress. This bill is going to raise health care and energy costs for families to the tune of hundreds and, for some families, thousands of dollars a year. It's going to give tax cuts to billionaires who don't need tax cuts, and it's going to explode our national debt by at least $3 trillion over the next 10 years.
Is there any positives that you can garner from this legislation?
They put in there some reforms to pharmacy benefit managers, who are the middlemen of drug pricing, that passed in a bipartisan fashion last Congress, but were ultimately held up in the Speaker's office because of lobbying by the health insurance corporations. Those bills caught a ride on this bill because they save money for the taxpayer. They weren't passed because they're good policy, otherwise they would have passed last Congress. They passed because they saved money, and the Republicans needed every single item of budget savings that they could.
This heads over to the Senate now. And as a member of the House of Representatives, how much lobbying do you do with your Senate colleagues to try and point out all these flaws?
You know, I've been doing this for 5 years, and I hear a lot of huffing and puffing from Republicans in Congress about Donald Trump, and then at the end, he blows their house down, and they fold. So I would love to be proven wrong, but I think these Senate Republicans are going to fold to the dear leader.
So you don't think that there's a sort of a come to realization moment for Republicans?
They'll make some changes in this Senate, but as one of them said, it'll be more like interior decorating, not a renovation.